towards bridgeable distance as well. You know, bridgeable
totally,
gap
yeah.
to the breakaway.
Well, also, we've got a. This is the second time over this climb. They'll then go into a slight headwind from the left-hand side. Then after the Kosvelderberg, they will actually start heading south, and there'll be a tailwind again, but from the left. So right now, it's a cross tailwind with the wind over their right shoulder. They then go over the climb, cross headwind, then cross tailwind again. So multiple sections of this course where teams are thinking, okay, let's try and split this up, see if basically shut the race down, let the break go out again. So basically the possible invitation to start racing again is diminishing now. So that window was there, and now that window is closing, and it's being closed by the men in denim.
Yep, very deliberate. You can see how calm it is. Honor to Lee right in the middle there, sitting upright on the bike, just taking in a gel, adjusting things. Everyone's fully aware. Certainly the riders in the front, 30, 40 riders, very aware of what's happening right now, as the boys in double denim, as Matt has said, just...
We'll have to see. I think it is going to be for Laporte rather than the Per Strandhagenes. I think his opportunity was to get in the move.
Yeah, certainly the fact that we've seen Per Strandhagenes, our defending champion, having a go at the front. But they are the biggest team, the highest ranked team, one of our world teams, to have placed a rider in this breakaway in Tosh van der Sande. Didn't cause too much chasing in the way it happened either. And there he is sitting at the back. And it is the impressive Luca Dressler, not just content with winning the Mountains Prize today, doing another long, hard turn on the front too. It's the colour detailing of that TDT Unibet team I love, Matt, as well, even down to the multicoloured helmet straps and everything. It's a lovely kind of pinky purple fade. I mean, I quite like the understated colours of Q36.5, but it's something about the crazy colours of the TDT Unibet that I love.
No, it's in the final, but they have committed. Originally, before this, they took things up. It was primarily Alpecin de Koning, but now it is another Belgian team. Now, really pressing on here. There was quite an exposed area. I think they were maybe looking to try and force some sort of split. But these are really narrow twisting lanes. The place you want to be is definitely at the front here. But there's a couple of little undulations, as you can see. They're only relatively small, but at this stage of the race for the breakaway that's big, there's a big split going off the front now. And there's actually, it looks to be about 40 metre gap. This frenetic pace, lots of glancing around just to see what the situation is. More to see who's here. Do I continue to ride? Do I have one of my team leaders with me, or a rider that we can actually deliver to the finish? So what you can't do is blindly keep
to the race, doesn't it?
I think it will do something to the race. I mean, the riders in front, I think they're still, well, they are just marginally still awake. And we're just getting Team Jayco a little. But now, this finishing circuit, the racing's on. It's all together. There's some teams that are going to want to try and keep it.
They've got the numbers up there, that's for sure, but they're not quite in the right order as they go past that big red flare. The other thing I noticed, Matt, as well, interestingly enough, is DSM Firmenich PostNL getting themselves organised. They've drifted, now I say it, they've drifted back a little bit, but I was curious. They were there a second ago,
yeah.
Yeah, curious though, isn't it? There were four, maybe even five of them up there in a line, and I was looking down trying to see, maybe they'd heard my thoughts about Niels Eekhoff, but I don't know. I'd be surprised by that actually, but they definitely fancy doing something. We'll keep an eye on the boys in white and light blue.
No, exactly. You can just see, we saw that final corner, that left-hander under the full effort, and what it did from that sort of speed is actually drawn the peloton out a little bit. Now, Alpecin de Koning, they've only got 2 lead-out riders left. They don't want to pull things through, so they've actually backed off at the moment. This looks like it's Jonas Rijkaard on the front. Again, you see that he didn't pull, he's waiting, because they've only got 2 riders for which to deploy. Jasper Philipsen is in danger of getting a little bit swamped, a bit of a move up the inside.
Sit up and get a chance to take the applause of the crowd. It's Lidl Trek who lead in here. They've got Tim Teutenberg in third wheel at the moment, but even they are meshing up with the Uno X riders as well. Marius Meyerhofer looking round to see where the rest of his Tudor Pro Cycling teammates are. No one team has bossed this, but Lidl Trek at the moment looking good with Tim Teutenberg sitting second. It's Simone Consone who's third, so I think you were right. After all that, Matt, it is going to be Simone Consone. He's on the radio too. You're absolutely right. He is on the wheel of Tim Tom Tutenberg. It's the final kilometre. Pascal Ackermann using his shoulders too. This is going to be a bit of a fist fight towards the finish line here, inside the final K. Simone Consone in the perfect position, and he has Jasper Philipsen on his wheel too. Philipsen appears to have a sweeper by the looks of it, and then it is Pascal Ackermann, after all that work by Israel Premiertech, sitting on the back wheel of Philipsen's sweeper. That's a sensible move by them. They've got one rider covering the back wheel, and Biniam Gourmet being led up too. He also only has one rider there to lead him out. Philipsen looking at the moment like he might be getting swamped. Here comes Jordi Meijers up the inside as well. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe opening up. But he's, thankfully, Philipsen for him has got the right wheel. Biniam Gourmet is going to have to work from here. He's boxed in a little bit. It's spread down. Here comes Jordi Meijers. Meijers coming. Philipsen coming. Philipsen's up alongside him. Philipsen's got the lead. Jasper Philipsen is going to win this right at the end of the season. Jasper Philipsen and his team have come to dominate, and that is exactly what he's done. I make that, Matt, win 51 in the career of Jasper Philipsen. That's off the top of my head, but I seem to remember them.
But once you've got that pace, let's have a look at it again from the air. So Biniam Gourmet at the moment in second position, in a great place, looking back. And look on the left on the inside, Jordi Meijers has been led out by Van Poppel, so great lead out. Van Poppel, real violent turn of speed, threatened in the red as well there, but look at Jasper Philipsen on the wheel of his fellow Belgian, on the wheel, perfect lead out, but look at the difference in the pedal stroke there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether he's actually on a different sprocket there, but so much more speed. I think it's Brettin who gets third actually in the end.
Yeah.
Jordi Meijers in at second, and Biniam Gourmet in fourth place in the end of that. Max Walscheid up there too, but no doubt about the win.
Yeah. Well, an all-Belgian top three in a big German race. 3 Belgian riders dominating it. Jasper Philipsen, Jordi Meijers and Milan Brettin.